It's been a long season, but it's also been successful. In the last episode, we managed to lift our second Premier League title. Also booked a spot in the Champions League final, dispatching off AC Milan. And 2 episodes back, we booked a spot in the FA Cup Final, so we have a lot to play for going into this episode. The league campaign was wrapped up off camera. We played all 38 games. However, we did drop points on the final day, meaning that we just about missed out on becoming Centurions after being 2 goals up against Brentford, giving away a 2-goal lead. Guys, we managed to squeeze extra money out of Aston Villa and Newcastle United. In the last episode, they put in a bid under 23 million. I think that was the maximum offer that we received, and we managed to push them both up to 30 million. So we've agreed terms on a fee, and we're actually going to get more money on top of that. So we didn't manage to get any Manchester United players in the top 10 when it comes to the top goal scorers, as Erling Haaland ended up winning the Golden Boot just by 1 goal. He got 23 goals to Alexander Isak's 22, and Bruno Fernandes ended up with the most assists in the league. But Onana has 1 Golden Glove back to back. He got the most clean sheets, 18 to be exact, in 35 appearances, which is really good for the Cameroonian shot stopper. So in today's episode, the finals consist of Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur going at it for the FA Cup at Wembley. So with Atletico Madrid defeating Real Madrid on aggregate 4-3, they are now in the final with us, Manchester United. So that's going to be the last game of the episode. The manager rating has been somewhat of a talking point in the back end of the season, and I'm quite nervous. If we don't end up bringing both trophies or either or, I feel like we're going to get the sack, because right now our manager rating is at 64, so hopefully these boys don't get me sacked. So it's the presser just before the FA Cup final clash at Wembley, and I'm really confident that we will be able to get something over the line. I know Tottenham Hotspur, they can be somewhat of a bogey club in the EA series for myself, but yeah, these boys have gone really strong all season long. The defensive side of things is something that I will have to question. If we don't switch on early on like we did in the last episode, it might be one of them shaky games where we have to make a comeback or somewhat ride the wave of pressure that's coming from the opposition. And hopefully it doesn't come to that. And in regards to their tactics, they are going to be setting up with a 4-3-3, kind of just like us, but I think we have more of an advanced midfielder when it comes to that number 10 role. They're going to be using a standard tactic, and Kulusevski is their key attacking player, so we have to keep an eye out for him, as he is in really good form in the FA Cup. He's got 6 goals, so he's the top goal scorer for Tottenham going into the final. We aren't mucking about with these 2 finals. We have rotated quite a bit when it comes to the backline especially. So Livramento, he's going to be in for Delo. We also have Cole in for Martinez, playing him and Silva at the back together. Binder's going to start as he is the cup goalie. Hoyland's going to start up top as he has been since he's been back. Well, since he's been back in form, I should say. And then we started replacing we started putting Garnacho on the right hand side. We've even converted him into a right winger as well. So him and Anthony are going to go at in terms of competition for the right hand side. And I feel like Garnacho is the better player in form. So we aren't going to weaken our squad in the FA Cup final. We are going to go in strong, and hopefully we come out with a trophy. Okay, here we go. We're attacking to the right. We're at Wembley. Tottenham, they're attacking to the left. The game is underway. So poor spelling possession so far for both sides. Just can't keep control over it. So far, Tottenham, they've managed to hold the ball longer. We don't want to be the side that gets dominated in the final. So we need to buck up our ideas. Let's go. Well done, Silva. Carries the ball out from the back, gives that to Livramento. Early cross in. Go on. Oh, I thought Hoyland was going to get to that. Rashford has the loose ball. Short. Oh, where's Mount going? Played. Long ball. Oh, there we go. Cole. Head that down. We tried a different approach. I feel like a lot of our signings have been quite young, but they've grown into the first team, and they look like they've been at the club for years. Like, they don't stick out like a sore thumb. Sometimes I feel like Livramento's better than Delo. What a ball in with his left foot. Vicario comes to claim that one. Plays it through the lines. Gets the ball to Solomon. And Camavinga do the job, do the honours. Well done. Does enough to put him off. Referee. Okay, it's a little bit of a tussle for possession. What have I done there? I've just given it back to the Israelian. Come on. Ronaldo. Oh. He actually got the better of Livramento there. Luckily, he didn't put a ball into the box. There's a shot from the edge of the box. There's a decent save from behind there. Kind of hoped that he would keep it in. Kulusevski Gives that to Solomon. Right foot strike, by in there again with a save. So that's 2 shots on target for Tottenham Hotspur. Going to be composed, playing up from the back. Some will say it's risky stuff because anything could go wrong. Go on, Rashford. Got Højlund running out wide. He receives the ball. Go on, takes it into his stride. Going to drill it low and across the 6-yard box. No one is there. So hoping the fullback would miss that for Garnacho. So as it stands, we haven't had a shot on goal. Ball rolls coming in from the fullback on the left-hand side for Tottenham. Ball cut back into Ndombele. Ndombele on the edge of the box is Kulusevski. Moretti gets a shot off again. That's another shot for Tottenham. We need to do better. There's a Richarlison. Ball rolls. He's going to play it to his right. Kulusevski returns it to Richarlison. On the edge of the box is the Brazilian. The Swede gets the ball back. Oh my God. And this is working as well. That's the sad thing about this. Well done, Cole. Getting really pressured at Wembley. So we've gone attacking already. Just need to get players forward and committed. Once we're under attack, not always. Go on, Livramento. Ball goes in. Pedro Porro again. Just keep trying to cross it. And they keep dealing with it. So we need to switch things up and play through the middle. They're allowing us to play on the wing, which I'm kind of falling for, I've noticed. But if we play through the centre, we might be able to cause a bit of havoc. Bruno Fernandes in the penalty area. Oh, there we go. The first time we go through the middle. Bruno Fernandes, Captain Magnifico, leads the charge. We've taken the lead. And some will say against the runner play. And that ball from Garnacho gives it to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes still had a lot of work to do as Romero was squared up with him. And yeah, we take the ball into his stride. We hit it with his left foot across the keeper. We struck first. So the half-time interval has come. And yeah, like I said throughout the gameplay, yeah, we are being dominated in terms of possession and stats and shots and chances being created. Overall, we're being dominated. Let's just say that. But yeah, all that matters is the scoreline. But we definitely need to improve, man. The passing's just not sticking out there. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Second half is underway. Yeah, we gave the players a bollocking. Despite being 1-0 up, we do have some sort of expectation in terms of the standards that we keep. Tactically, we should be outwitting them and suffocating them in their own half. That wasn't meant for Garnacho, it was meant for Bruno. But we move. Who's this? Solomon. Try to put a foot in there. No luck. I'll take this short. Give that to Silva. Silva dinks it over the top. Go on, Mason Mount. Heads that down. Deflects into the path of the goalie. He has to make a quick save. Show off his quick reflexes. Come on, let's try this again. Again, no luck, but we get a free kick. Oh, come on, Cole. You don't lose the ball there. And Camavinga's taken out Livramento. Oh, the ball's gone through the gap. Oh, no. Renildo. Good block there by Cole. In terms of substitutions, our first one is going to be Mount for Redondo. For like Mount is not up to this game when it comes to fitness. He had a bit of a dip in his fitness going into this game. Come on, another block in is 1-1. What has gone on there with the defending? What has gone on there? Like, players need to be on the 50-50s. It's been like this all game long. Players have just not woken up to the loose ball. There's always a Tottenham player getting to it first, and we're just ready to put blocks in until we get the ball back. But in that moment, yeah, it just wasn't to be. Richarlison equalises just after making a sub as well. Probably chose the wrong time. Players weren't concentrating. Pedro Porro to Kulusevski. On. And Ndombele gives that to Skip. Kulusevski on the edge of the box. Behind there. Comes out on top in that battle. Can't afford to allow the Swede that much time to pick his corner. Oh, ball over the top possibly. Luke Shaw finds Rasmus Højlund, who can barely get under control. In behind again. Tottenham are getting their fullbacks in crucial positions. Whereas, oh my God, what a ball in, and what a save by Bayern there again. He's just left isolated. The defenders are not working hard enough to get to those crosses. More changes. Garnacho and Højlund are making their way off Anthony, and Ivan Toney they're making their way on. Come on. These collisions need to be counted for something. Give us an advantage at least. Poor pass there by Cole. And a poor challenge by Cole. What's the referee going to give? He better not give. If he gives a red, I swear to you, it's just unjust. It's just unnecessary and unjust. He gives a red. I'm done with this. I'm so done with this game. I can't believe that. That is not a red card. That is definitely not a red card. I'll stand by that. That's not a red. That's not a red at all. The referee's just ruined it. He's ruined everything. I can't believe he's just given a red for that. Cole sent off. We're down to 10 men. It's going to be a really sticky last 7 minutes defensively. But if we can hit them on the break. Oh God, what is Ivan Toney doing? He's just got his back turned to the ball. Come short. Balls over the top is not going to work if you haven't got the pace. There we go. Ivan Toney slips in Anthony. Oh, come on, Anthony. Come on, Anthony. Off the bench to do this to Tottenham. 2-1 down. Tottenham find themselves to 10 men Manchester United. We have officially put ourselves back in the lead. And we've only got about 4 minutes to go. Drama at Wembley. We just had a player sent off. And up the other end, we've just gone and done something that no one's expected. We've taken the lead. Anthony off the bench. What a substitution. The referee's almost mucked it all up for us, but there we go. There we have it. Anthony's the player to possibly settle the score for us. And Ndombele, done Livramento. That was crucial, that interception. 4 minutes added on. Ivan Toney, Rashford plays it over the top. Ivan Toney will go on. He has an opportunity to get another goal for Manchester United. He does exactly that. Manchester United have sealed Tottenham's fate in the FA Cup Final. They committed too many men forward, and we've punished them. Like I said, we are the best side on the breakaway. I don't know why they've done that. It's criminal stuff. And that ball over the top by Marcus Rashford was perfectly weighted. I feel like these players definitely wait to come alive in the dying moments. You can't take the DNA out of Manchester United. Fergie time will always exist. Oh, Pedro Porro. Oh, no. At the near post, good save there by and there. Might be the last piece of action for the goalkeeper, and there we have it. We have won the FA Cup. That's the double in the bag. Man United haven't won the FA Cup since I think Van Gaal's last season. That was 2016. We've done really well to actually hold out for a victory. I don't know how we survived the first half. The second half, Tottenham were relentless, but by and there, he worked his heroics and we bought ourselves some time. So Bruno Fernandes is going to do the honours. He's going to lift our third piece of silverware in this series, and I hope that we can continue to add more. In fact, we have an opportunity to add more. But yeah, for now, we are FA Cup champions. I hope you guys have enjoyed this game because I most certainly was bricking it from start to finish, but we got over the line in the end. That's all that matters, guys. So in regards to match facts, Tottenham, they were dominant in possession. You guys already saw in the first half, they were really dominant. I think they had about 65% possession to 35 at some point. Talk about impact substitution, a goal and an assist off the bench for Ivan Toney, also getting him the Man of the Match award in the final, which is fantastic. Defensively, we were good and sound. Silva and Cole, they did really well at the back, along with Livramento. Luke Shaw, he allowed a lot of balls in behind, but in the grand scheme of things, the defence was something that kept us in the game. So we've ticked the box in terms of winning the FA Cup. That was one of the critical objectives for the Glazers, Ineos, I should say. But yeah, hopefully that puts our managerial confidence up a bit. Hopefully we're in the 70s or maybe higher 60s. I don't think we're gonna be safe right now. We've got one game left to play. Like I said, the season isn't over. We need to get back to the drawing board and put in a good performance in the final. So I don't know how we're gonna get that out of the boys, but I don't want to put in two back-to-back poor performances in two finals. That's going to be a shocking way to win a treble, in my personal opinion. I want to be a dominant side. I really don't think Cole did anything wrong in that game. Let me know in the comment section below, was that a red? Because, yeah, it was in the Tottenham half. It wasn't in our half. It wasn't a goal-scoring opportunity. If you got past Cole, Silva would have been there. So yeah, more controversial decisions to speak about in one of my episodes. So guys, it's official. Amad Diallo has agreed terms to move to Aston Villa in the summer. So we're gonna receive 30 million to add to our transfer budget. Yeah, if we end up winning the Champions League, that's gonna be in favour of us as well. So that should give us some sort of wiggle room in the transfer market too. I do want to have a successful summer window, so we are gonna have to continue to put players on the chopping block just so we can recoup some money back as well. And as you guys can see, the shortlist has grown quite a lot. You can see a lot of Bundesliga players featuring in the list as well. But yeah, we are after a number 10. As you guys already know, we were searching for a number 10 in the January window. I feel like Orkun Kokcu, he could be a good player to play as in a number 10 role, or he could be box to box. But we need to find someone that could be creative to allow Bruno Fernandes to rest from time to time, also not dipping in terms of the quality on the field. Because I feel like if we continue to use Hannibal, we're not guaranteed to get 10 out of 10 performances from him. He's still working his way up in terms of the ranks. And I feel like a player like Koch is definitely going to cost us a lot of money in the summer window. Back to the job at hand, back to the task at hand. We have Atletico Madrid coming up next. We can complete the treble by getting past the Spanish Giants. Yeah, I still consider them Spanish Giants because they are a really good side that also give Barcelona and Real Madrid a go in La Liga. They haven't been doing so well overall in the last couple of years, but on paper they do have a really good squad, and they made it to the final for a reason. So yeah, we can't underestimate them. If we played against Real Madrid, I feel like we'll be in a worse position, but that doesn't mean Atletico Madrid aren't capable of going on to win the Champions League. As you guys can see, they set up with a 5-3-2 formation, so it's going to be hard to break them down. I'm pretty sure they're going to try to keep the middle of the park congested and also utilize the width. So it's going to be one of them games where we have to figure out how to attack them, because I feel like the fullbacks are going to have enough to stop our wingers and fullbacks attacking, and if we commit too many players forward, the counter attack is going to be relentless. As you guys can see, they have really good players on the ball. They haven't got physical players that can run in behind like Morata. Well, Morata's got decent pace for his build, but he's not as pacey or as frightening as the likes of Leao, who's just big and just pacey at the same time. So maybe, just maybe, our defense might have a day off or two. Let's not say that. Let's not say that. I'm trying to jinx us before a ball's even kicked. But I don't feel like changing the starting 11. You know, if we change anything at all, I feel like we're just gonna be dipping in quality. I feel like the first 11's this way for a reason. This is my best 11. This is the best that I can put out in my personal opinion. Ivan Toney, obviously, he's a player that's in form. He's the top goal scorer overall, and it's only right that he plays in the final, as he did help us out in the back end of the season. Him and Mason Greenwood. I feel like Højlund, he pulls rank over Mason Greenwood despite his perfect display since coming back from his loan. But again, it's only right to stick to the hierarchy going into crucial games like this. I feel like Rasmus Højlund, he can probably come off the bench and probably work wonders, just like Ivan Toney. I feel like either or will work well. But the only thing that worries me is Luke Shaw. Is he going to be able to handle getting up the pitch and also getting back in time to help out his backline? That's something that we're going to have to find out going into the final. But this is the Champions League final, first team starting 11 that I'm putting out. We have Onana in goal, the Lows at the back with Silva, Martinez and Luke Shaw. Camavinga's in the midfield with Mount and Bruno Fernandes. On the right we have Garnacho, on the left is Rashford. Our number 9 is going to be Ivan Toney. The Champions League final is underway. We've got the final kick started with Ivan Toney. We're attacking to the left, Atletico Madrid, they're attacking to the right. I just hope that we can make the most of the space that we have in our own half and maybe getting into the midpoint of Atletico Madrid's half. But when we get to their final third, it's going to be like hitting a brick wall. So the patient approach is what we're going to go ahead with. It's going to be slow build up. So I apologize if you guys fall asleep during the course of this final. But we need to get this over the line. Our job may depend on it. Rashford. Overlap and run from Luke Shaw. Early on, he's beaten in the air. Oh, come on, just get the ball out your feet, start accelerating, and then things are going to work out. But when you take too long to turn, yeah, we're going to get caught on the break. We're going to get caught in possession, I should say. I'm going to switch the play to the right-hand side. Come on, man. Let's up the tempo a bit. We can't. We just get shut out off the ball instantly. Like, players, they don't shield the ball enough. Tart gives that to Lino, Llorente, Morata, Steppies gives that to his teammate in the middle. They've hit the post. Who was that? Griezmann. Referee handball? No. Thank you. Just like the FA Cup final, players, they're taking their time to show for the ball, come short and link up if there's nothing on them behind. Come on, Mount, just make yourself available. Better than that, more than that. It's not a foul, ref. It's not a foul. Luke Shaw Just going to try my best to keep him at bay. Long shot outside the box. Koke forces a save out of Onana. Almost played the ball right back into Koke's path. Okay, I could go up the line, but it's just going to be forced. Everything feels forced right now. Well done, well done. We're making it through their midfield now. Mount thinks it over the top. Marcus Rashford catches it on a volley. Oblak tested at his near post. On goal. On goal. I don't care. I really don't care. I really don't care. We're going to take that. You know why? Because this happened to us numerous of times. Marcus Rashford has caused a calamity at the back for Atletico Madrid. What has gone on there? Oblak makes the save. I can't remember if the defender gets... Yeah, it's the defender who gets a touch on it. It's a poor touch, and Oblak doesn't react to it being on his line. Molina is the culprit. Molina is the culprit. What a weird way to take the lead in the Champions League final. Okay, so there we go. Molina has given us a goal, given us some sort of advantage just before the half-hour mark. We need to actually wake up, get into the game, and score goals for ourselves, because that's what most people are going to say. They're going to say we were given the lead rather than earning it. Lino, come on, get a block in. We're not going to get a block in if Delo's just ball watching. Llorente gives that to Bernardo Silva. Llorente receives it back. Good save from Onana. Onana gets back up in case of another shot on goal, and there's another shot on goal. Morata's the one to get the equaliser. It's just poor defending. It's poor defending. We need to actually press as a unit. On the edge of the box, we need to get players throwing themselves at shots, throwing themselves at potential balls being slipped in behind. It's like I have to force each individual to get in the way. Rashford, let's go. Marcus Rashford. We need to start bullying these guys. Play it in the middle. There's a Mason Mount. We'll give that to Camavinga. Bruno Fernandes can turn. Right foot strike. Forces a save out of Oblak. Come on, Onana. You should be off your line. You shouldn't be using your head there. What is wrong with the decision making? We're going to go into the second half. Again, another final where we're just... yeah, coasting. We're happy to participate. I'm going to throw everything at it now because we have 45 minutes to actually put in a performance. It doesn't make sense being all tactical and just participating and just existing. We don't just want to exist. Come on, Camavinga. Going to switch the play. Marcus Rashford should get on the end of that. Heads that down. Mount on the half volley. We tested out the keeper there. Go on, Rashford. We need to complete the two. We do. Go on, Rashford. He gets to it first. Marcus Rashford. Go on, Nacho. Oh, he's overhit that cross. He's overhit it. Fernandes on the edge of the boxes. Mount with the left foot strike. Tar is there for the block. Come on, man. That should make it to its destination. It really should. Our first set of substitutions, we're making 3 of them. Mount, Tony, and also Dolo. They're making their way off. Redondo and Højlund. I think Livramento. They're on the field now. That makes it to him. It's just about. Bruno. Oh, we're going direct. We're going direct. Oh, referee. I want to see a yellow card. I want to see a yellow card. Thank you. Højlund's just come on. He's got a knock already. Oh, well done, Redondo. Why has it switched me when Redondo's just about to get to the ball? Oh, this game's playing a lot of games right now. It's just working its hardest. It's working overtime to sheg us. But we're going to persevere. Ball played up the line. Redondo. Come on, burst in the gap. I don't understand what Rasmus Højlund's doing walking there. There we go, Rashford. Bruno. Gone all the way back. We've gone all the way back. Why is that? Why is that? Lumping it up the field. Flip that on. Hincapie clears it. Passing has just been poor in this episode. There's no explanation to why my players aren't able to combine in the final third. Barely getting shots off at the opposition's goal. And it doesn't help when you got static strikers standing around. Well done, Rashford. Well done, Rashford. Wins the ball in the Atletico half. Redondo, gonna give that to Rashford, who's on the outside. We'll kind it back into Redondo. So many cutbacks. Gonna play that to the right. Garnacho heads that down. Livramento on the edge of the box, right foot strike. We test out All Black. We've got 9 minutes remaining of the 90 minutes. Let's get ahead on this. Probably not going to. Tar's lurking around. Ball goes in. Forget Tar. All Black is there to punch it. There we go. Garnacho on the edge of the box. Garnacho, right foot strike. All Black with the save. Rasmus Højlund. Oh, Koke's there with a block. Oh my God. To only score a goal from an own goal is actually pathetic and shocking. Oh, there we go. There we go. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes has won it for us. Oh, I didn't expect that for a moment. I was wondering, is he going to overlap? Is he going to overlap? Is it going to be completed? I thought the pass was going to be intercepted. That's all that's been happening all game long. And then Bruno, Captain Magnifico, yet again back-to-back finals, steps up and gets another goal. Atletico Madrid were flat after the game started, got off to a reset. And we've took full advantage over that. Bruno. This has definitely not been an impressive final in terms of performance-wise, but we've managed to actually find a way to get ahead. The second half has been an end-to-end stuff. It has been 50-50. We have not created enough across the two finals, but somehow we found ourselves with one hand on the Champions League trophy. We've got 2 minutes added on within the 90 minutes. Well done, Rasmus Højlund, with the interception. Go on, Rashford dinks over the top. Redondo, him and Anthony can put the game to bed together. We dink the ball into Anthony. Anthony gets the volley off. All Black with the save. Oh, we've got a corner kick. We're actually going to be able to take this corner. One little event can change the whole landscape of things. Going to give that to Camavinga on the edge of the box. Left foot strike is blocked. Referee blow the whistle. He's blowing the whistle. We have completed the treble. Not in a good way. We've not done it in style, like in terms of the way we've won it, but in terms of our journey, we've definitely dominated Europe. We definitely dominated domestically. It's been a long campaign. I actually didn't think we was going to get over the line because Morata was really hard to keep at bay. Same with Koke, same with Griezmann. A lot of their players, Llorente, it was really hard to deal with waves of attacks. They were really good at pressing us, but somehow we managed to survive yet again. Back-to-back finals, we were under the cosh, and back-to-back finals, we come out on top. Bruno Fernandes is doing the honours again. Hopefully this isn't the last time in the series that we're going to lift the Champions League, but this is the first time since Sir Alex Ferguson, since 2008. We're going to bask in this because we definitely earned it. European champions for the first time in the series. As you guys can see, we were dominated again. In terms of possession, but we did have higher XG, which is a surprise to me because I don't think we created more chances than Atletico Madrid in the first half. In the second half, we were kind of just taking speculative shots and it was getting blocked, but anywho's, it says that we were dominant in terms of XG. In terms of our passing accuracy, much improved compared to the FA Cup final. We got a 90% completed when it comes to pass accuracy, but again, Atletico Madrid were dominant in terms of possession retention, in my opinion. But the Bruno Fernandes, he didn't get man of the match, but he was definitely our man of the match because he was really good at coming short, connecting the midfield, the defense, and the attack. Whereas certain players, they did go hiding, like Camavinga, he was non-existent. I can't lie to you. Mount, he was non-existent. Even Ivan Toney. So we're in the menu now. The whole entire season has been completed. So as you guys can see, in terms of relegation, Sheffield United, Fulham, and Middlesbrough, they're going down to the Championship. In terms of top four, it consists of Newcastle, Man City, Liverpool, and Manchester United. So we're all getting Champions League football. Arsenal are going to be in the Europa League. So the sides that are promoted are Brighton and Burnley. They're coming back up to the Premier League. West Bromwich Albion, Norwich, Millwall, and Southampton, they're going to be playing in the playoffs. I think West Brom, they're favourites in the playoffs. They got more goals out of the other contenders, and they conceded the least. So defensively and going forward, they're a bit more sound. So I think we'll see West Brom next season. In terms of the other competitions, yes, we won the Premier League. Yes, we won the Community Shield this season. Also, we won the FA Cup and we won the Champions League. Manchester City, they won the Carabao Cup. They beat West Ham United 3-1. So that trophy has gone to them. In terms of the Super Cup, they also won the Super Cup. In terms of Europa League, Juventus won Europa League against Club Brugge 3-1. So we'll be taking them on next season in the next season's Super Cup in the curtain raiser. And the ECL has gone to West Ham United. You guys already know my MVP this season is definitely Bruno Fernandes, our club captain, as he's managed to score 17 goals and bagged himself 30 assists. So that's 47 goal involvements for the Portuguese number 10. In terms of Marcus Rashford, he got himself 34 goal involvements, 20 goals and 14 assists. And Ivan Toney, he did finish as the top goal scorer, 25 goals to his name and 6 assists. So that's 31 goal involvements for the 29-year-old. His overall has gone up to 84, so he continues to grow. In terms of Garnacho, he's grown up to 80, so hopefully next season he's going to be a problem on the wing. I feel like this season he was a bit passive in certain moments, but there was a few moments where he had a lot of glory coming off the bench, scoring goals. In terms of our backline, the standout performer was Luke Shaw. Now it's going to make it even more difficult to try and replace him. I think Luke Shaw might have to be a second choice left back next season. We might have to go in and find someone that could potentially push him out of the first team spot, because again, the recovery pace is what's hindered us in the back end of the season. Guys, we've come to the end of another season, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the summer window because we do need to bolster the squad. We have a lot of players that we're looking at. In terms of that left back role, we have Alejandro Balde. We also have Miguel Gutierrez from Fiorentina. He's just moved this season, but that don't stop us. We're European heavyweights now. We are giants. We've just won the Champions League. We have that pool to lure anybody from their club at this point. So yeah, that shouldn't be an issue in the summer window. We were looking at Gomez, but now that I've turned my attention to Kokchu, I feel like Kokchu is going to be the main target. And if we can land him, I feel like we're going to be really good going into next season. We're going to be well covered for that central midfield area. But guys, sit tight. We are going to be back for the summer window, the summer transfer window. We're going to have a transfer extravaganza. There's going to be outs, there's going to be ins. Hopefully we bolster the starting 11 and bolster the first team. This season, I think we've mainly bolstered the bench, a bit of the starting 11, but we bolster the first team, it's going to be a different team, I'm telling you guys. Remball's going to be in full effect, even in the back end of the season. We're not going to experience any dips, I promise you guys that. Take care for now, hope to see you guys for season 3. Peace.